Quran a couple weeks ago, I remember my mum told me about how I should be reading Quran more because I was raised in a Muslim household, and my mum would be telling me ever since childhood, every single day almost, that read your Quran, read your Quran, read your Quran. And I knew I should be reading Quran, right? It's like the good thing to do to be a good Muslim. You read the holy text. But I was always just so lazy. I would be pushing it back, procrastinating on it. And sometimes I didn't even really feel like reading Quran. And I knew that I should be reading Quran, but I wouldn't be reading it regardless. I would feel so guilty because I knew my feelings of I don't feel like reading Quran. You know, those type of feelings. They were unjustified, they were wrong, and that I should be reading it. And yet I wasn't. It was only until recently where my mom kind of drilled it into me, and I thought to myself, I probably should be reading Quran because I would be making dua all the time. And I think I saw, actually it was a TikTok or something real weird, right? TikTok about Quran. I was watching the TikTok and it said something about how you read and you pray and you make dua while you're praying. But then if you want an answer from Allah, you read the Quran because that's literally His words, right? Everything that is in this holy book is His words. So if you read it, it's kind of in a way that He's speaking to you. So I said, okay, I'm gonna start reading Quran so that I can answer my duas, or I can get some answers to my duas. And I started to do this new habit which completely changed my life. And all I did, very, very simple, all I did was every single day after one prayer, it doesn't matter what prayer it is, Fajr, Dhuhr, whatever time frame suits you best, what I did was I would take my Quran from the desk that was right behind me. I would read, open up a random page in the Quran. Doesn't matter what page it is, just a random page in the Quran. I would read one page and then I would open up Google and I'd look up the translation for the page I just read. And then I'll take down some notes, some lessons I can learn from it. And one of the first times I did this, I nearly teared up. I can't lie. Let me pull up the page if I can, because it was humbling almost. It felt that I felt so much closer to my God, and I felt like all the blessings that He gave me in my life, I don't deserve it. This is what I wrote. Surah Al-Rafa. I can't even read my own handwriting. Surah Al-Rafa. If tempted by shaitan. These are my notes. If tempted by shaitan, seek refuge in Allah. With moderate tone, with extreme respect and humility. Day and night. Inshallah, you will start to see things clearly. And I just teared up when I read that, because I'm such a terrible Muslim. I don't want to say this because obviously the things you say about yourself, they manifest in your actions, right? If I say I'm a terrible Muslim, I'm probably going to act that way. I don't mean to say in that way, in that, it's derogatory sense that I'm a bad Muslim. Just trying to state the facts that I could be a way better Muslim if I wanted to. And yet, I still get all the, I guess, forgiveness and all the understanding from my God anyways, even though I am such a terrible person. And it just made me tear up a little bit. And I don't know why, I just feel way happier being connected to my religion. And I just feel like everything that I do feels much more purposeful. I feel like I have not a divine purpose, but like, you get what I'm saying. Everything that I do, there's a hidden meaning behind it. And everything that I do, I understand it now. Like that meme, I understand it now. I understand why I'm doing everything. I feel like I'm much more purpose-driven. I am much more purpose-driven. I feel like I'm much more purpose-driven. And it was all simple. Which is clear, which made so much sense to me when I started to reflect back on my life. Back to a time when I wouldn't read Quran. Even during Ramadan, the time where you're meant to be reading Quran. When you don't feel like it, you still read it anyway because you get so many rewards when you read Quran during this holy month. And my mum would tell me, did you read the Quran, son? And I would lie to my mum's face during Ramadan that I read my Quran. And what was I doing really? Legit playing video games, grinding Destiny 2 instead of reading my Quran. And I would lie to my mum's face. And that was such a depressing time in my life. I was so depressed. I had terrible mental health, anxiety, hated myself, down and wanted to KMS. And now where I am today, when I'm getting closer to my religion instead of straying further away from it, and how much happier and fulfilled I feel. So that's why I wanted to share this thing with you. Just reading one page of, even if you're not a Muslim. I think in my title I have something about Muslims, so you're probably a Muslim reading this, watching this video. But even if you're not a Muslim, just taking a page of your holy text, reading it, and trying to understand it. It only takes 5 minutes every day. Smallest commitment ever, 5 minutes every single day. And I do it after I pray, so it's kind of like I'm already in that mode of religion, and trying to be grateful, trying to seek forgiveness. So then I just pick this up while I'm in that state, and it feels like nothing. Feels like I'm not taking away a lot of time from my day. So I hope this helps you out if you try to do this.